Hello everyone. In this video we'll see different ways to insert CSS in our HTML documents. So basically there are three ways to add CSS in our HTML documents. Let's see them one by one. The first way is known as inline styling, and basically it is used to give unique style to the elements. Okay. And to write inline CSS we use an attribute called style. Okay, so let's see how it works. So let's say I want to change the color of this heading level 1 to red. Okay, so I'll use an attribute called style, and in its value I'll write the relevant CSS. Okay, so I'll write here color and then give color a value of red, then a semicolon. Okay, so let's save this file and view this file in the browser. So you can see that the color of this heading has been changed to red. Okay, so this is one way. The second way to add CSS in our HTML documents is known as internal CSS, and to write internal CSS we use an HTML element called style, and we usually write the style element inside the head element. So let's start by writing its start tag and then the corresponding end tag. We write the relevant CSS inside this style element. Okay, so let's say I want to change the background color of this h1 element. Okay, so let's change its background color. Let's change it to green. Let's save this file. So basically this is known as the selector, and this is the property, and this is the value. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of CSS. Okay, so let's view this file in the browser. Let's refresh this. So you can see that the background color of this heading has been changed to green. Okay, and one more thing, we can also add multiple properties here. So let's change the background color using inline styling. Background color green. Let's remove this for now. So you can see that the background color is green and the color of the text is red. So basically this is how you add multiple properties in the inline CSS. Okay, and one more thing, the inline styles always have a higher precedence over the internal CSS. Okay, so let's say I write h1 here and give it a background color of let's say black here. So we have changed the background color to black using the internal CSS, and we have set the background color to green using the inline CSS. Okay, but these styles will always have a higher precedence. Okay, so the background color will be green. Okay, so let's see this in effect. So you can see that the background color hasn't been changed to black. It's green because these styles always dominate over internal CSS. The third and the final way to add CSS in our HTML documents is known as external CSS, and it is used to give styles to multiple web pages. Let's see how. So when we have to write external CSS, we need to create a separate CSS file. So let's create a file. Let's go to file and click on new file. Let's save this file as a CSS file by pressing Ctrl S. You can give it any name you like, but I'll name it style, and I'll select the type of the file as CSS because it's a CSS file, and then click on save. So let's change the background color of body to green. We'll choose selector as the body, and then give it a background color of green. So let's save this file. Now our job is to link these two files. Okay, we have to tell index.html that there exists a file named style.css which you have to refer for the styles. Okay, for that we use link tag. Basically link tag is written inside the head element usually. So let's use a link tag, and we also use an attribute of rel which refers to relation. We are basically telling the HTML document that we are linking a style sheet here, and then we use another attribute href to write the path of the file that we want to link. Okay, here we want to link style.css, so will write style.css here. Let's save this file. Let's refresh this, and you can see that the background color of the body has been changed to green. Okay, let's do one or two more changes. Let's change this paragraph color to, let's say, yellow. So let's go to our style.css and then select P here and give it a color of yellow. Let's also underline the paragraph by using text decoration, setting its value to underline. Let's save this, and you can see that the paragraph has been underlined and its color has been changed to yellow. Okay, and also the precedence of these styles is lower than the internal styles. So if I give a color to this paragraph here also and choose it to orange, so these styles will be applied. Okay, because internal CSS always have higher precedence over the external CSS. Okay, so let's save this file and verify this thing. So you can see that the color of this paragraph has been changed to orange. So basically these were the three ways by which we can add CSS in our HTML documents. I always prefer the external CSS way of adding CSS in the HTML documents, because in real world websites we have hundreds of lines of codes, and it is better to keep the HTML code separate from the CSS code, and also it gives us the benefit of styling multiple web pages using a single CSS file. So the code remains nice and clean and it is easier to maintain. Okay, so I recommend you that you also use external CSS in your projects, but you should know all three ways to add CSS in the HTML documents. So I hope you had fun learning about them. So I will see you in the next video then.